So just a quick reminder about where we've started from, and looking back, that we started this journey in 2010 with the Green Paper and the Call for Views. And what that Call for Views showed was that parent carers, all of you, said that at the moment we've got a system that's too complicated, that's broken, and that's not working. So that's where all the last 2 years of work started from. And I think it's important we remember that this is a huge task that we're facing, and we've made fantastic progress and things are starting to be put in place. But this won't finish in autumn 2014 with the implementation of the reforms in whatever form they take at that stage. It's only the starting point. And in a similar way, the life of forums isn't just about the reforms. We're going to be here for a lot longer than that, and we're going to continue working, and there's much more to do. So I know it can feel a bit overwhelming at times when we're under the scale of change that's happening, but it is important that we keep that sort of long-term view in mind and also recognise the progress that's been made. So, National Network Parent Carer Forums, who are we? Well, we are all of you, okay? The National Network isn't about the steering group. It isn't about one or two people. It is about everybody in this room and all of our colleagues from local parent carer forums who couldn't join us today. Okay, so that's really important that we remember that it's about working in partnership, working together, and each having a say and representing that wide range of views that is encompassed in the parent carer community. Okay. 151 forums throughout England, so that's, I think technically there are 152 local authorities. There's a very tiny one that hasn't got a forum, so every local authority has a local parent carer forum. And I find that quite useful as a member of my local forum who works with our local authority in Shropshire. I think that's quite an important message for us to share as local parent carer forums, that each in our own little spot, we're not just working in isolation. It's not just a few parents saying, we've got some ideas, we'd like to work with you. It's actually 55,000 parents across the country. We're part of a network, we're part of a team. This isn't just a few parents going off on one, okay? This is something that is coordinated and genuine, okay? We all know that we're pan-disability, that we offer a huge range of knowledge and experience, that we're not condition-specific, that we recognise that there are some real shared emotions and experiences that are generic to parent carers. I speak to a huge number of parent carers whose children have a wide range of different difficulties and challenges, but there are always some things that we actually share in terms of the challenges we face as parent carers. And that's hugely important because together we are much stronger, and it's really important that we understand that, that sometimes you do hear people trying to say, well, some things are more difficult than others. Some challenges are worse than others. We don't know how individual families will respond to individual challenges. And something that can seem very easy to deal with for one person, for another can be a massive hurdle, and we must remember that. And it's important that we work together, and that pan-disability really is one of our strengths. The other thing is, and we need to be aware of this today, there's a huge range of experience in parent carer forums. Some parent carer forums have been very well established, and parents have been involved for a long time, and have actually started to live and breathe all these things that we talk about on a daily basis about local offers and core offers. And for some people that is still a different language. Okay, there is some forums have done very well in the past, but they get new parents coming in all the time, and we need to remember that in our planning and supporting new parents into learning about parent carer forums and the work that we do, because we need to make sure that we're sustainable. Okay. Obviously, we cross service boundaries because our children don't divide into neat little bits. Yeah, there isn't part of my child that's education, and then there are part of it that's social care, or part of it that's health. You know, they're a child, and a child that has needs across all areas. And as a family, we are in the middle of that. So that sort of holistic approach across all service boundaries, incredibly important. And, you know, that's so good that message is getting out there now. Okay. And obviously, 0 to 25 years. Still quite a lot of us getting our heads around that, how exactly that will work, but we all know that it makes sense, because we hear time and time again that cliff edge of transition was the point where you know, it just became almost impossible to cope. They're like having the rug pulled from underneath you. So we need to do something about that. Really positive again that's recognised, and that we're moving into that. And we need to make sure that that we keep some of that experience of those parents whose children are older, and work with them and keep them involved. Where we are, okay, right, all over the place. Okay, the 9 regions, and we have a regional network in every area. And again, you know, the range of experience and knowledge we have isn't just about knowledge and experience about disabilities or challenges. It's that range of experience about how different areas work. Okay, so that, again, incredibly important information that we can share, and share with government, central government, about the consistency, about different interpretations, about making sure there's an equality about the service and support that parent carers and their children with disabilities or additional need and their families receive. Okay, and just finally, who we work with. No wonder I'm tired. Oh, goodness me. Okay, the basis of our work, you know, whether it's in local parent carer forums, whether it's with the national steering group at a national level, is partnership. Okay, it's working in partnership, and we've worked really hard as a group of parent carers to establish partnerships both locally and nationally. These are some on there are the national partnerships. We're working with other organisations in the sector who have a tremendous amount of skill and experience to deliver. So Contact a Family, obviously an absolutely key partnership for us. They've been incredibly supportive, both developing and supporting the local parent carer forums, but also the national steering group as well. Council for Disabled Children, a huge wealth of knowledge. You know, we can't do this on our own. I always think as a parent, you know, I can't offer and deliver what my son needs by myself. I need support, I need other people, but it needs to be a partnership, and that's the, you know, that's the model that we're working on, and hopefully you can see that, you know, we're putting into practice what we say.